Turning pants into skirts is a modern DIY fashion trend with origins tied to the 1960s hippie movement, where people started recycling old jeans into skirts. This practice continues today as a way of upcycling clothing and expressing personal style. Hi, I'm Ruby, a self-proclaimed fashion designer. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Let's get sewing.
So this is episode 5 of sewing my summer wardrobe from scraps. So I have these pants. I don't even know to call them pants anymore, because I had cut them up. So this is the top part of the pants, and then I have the legs as well here with me. So this is what we're working with today. I don't even remember where I got these pants from, but all I know is I wanted to turn them into a skirt. That's why they're cut like this. So that's the original plan. We're just gonna carry on with it, but I don't know how I want to do it at the bottom. So I'm gonna go scroll on Pinterest for a little bit and try and figure out what I want to do with this skirt, because I don't want it to be something that I already have in my closet or like a sewing project we've done before on the channel. I want it to be different. So let me do that. Okay, so as you guys saw the design, I really want to keep like the details, because initially I really thought to make like a skirt, but the fact that I already cut it up without leaving the legs intact was not gonna make sense. So we're just gonna make like little ruffles to go at the bottom, starting right here. And I love how it's so low waist. Ooh! It's so low waist and cute, you know? It's giving early 2000s. So that's the vibe we're gonna keep. I hope this is going to be enough, but if it's not enough, I'm thinking to add some black denim pieces. I think I might have some black denim pieces, and then I'm just gonna throw in some lace in there somewhere. We're gonna see what's making sense.
We're gonna start by measuring around the skirt so that we know how long the ruffles needs to be. Now, grabbing the legs of the pants, we're gonna cut out straps that are 5 inches in height, and the length can be as long as possible, because we're just gonna try and make sure that it wraps around the skirt. Now we're gonna start pinning down the pleats, and I'm making them 1 inch thick. Each leg of the pants gave me 2 straps, and then I'm gonna join them together so that they are long enough to fit the front, and then the other leg I'm gonna make the pieces to fit the back of the skirt. I am so exhausted because I've had such a busy week, and that's why my brain is doing the pleats this way instead of just marking all the 1 inch spaces and then do my pleats. But my brain is not working correctly today. Now I have the front piece for the front part of the skirt, and then the other piece is going to be for the back part of the skirt. Now it's time to press it all down nice and flat. I've decided to join the two pieces together on one side so that the other side can leave like a space for slit. So I'm just taking them right sides touching, and I'm gonna sew that side straight. Now to get the second layer of our pleats on the skirt, I'm going to be using this black denim that I had lying around. I think I got this from one of my friends. With this layer of pleats, I'm not being really precise with measuring. I'm just gonna play around and place it around on top of the first layer of pleats and then see how I like it. I've done so many pleats that I'm out of pins. Like, it's so crazy. I finished my pins today. So we're gonna take off some from the older piece that I had sewed together. So I made a straight stitch on top of my pleats to secure them in place so that I can remove the other pins to use for the black layer. So here's my first layer. I really like how this print fabric looks, and I think it's gonna look really good with this black mixed into it. So I'm just gonna play around, and I also made this extra little piece from another little piece that was left. I'm saying little so much, God help me, please bear with me. But we're just gonna play around with the pleats placement until I see something that I like. This is where you're gonna let your creativity shine. Taking the main piece of our skirt, I'm gonna sew the pleats over it. So where I put a mark is where I want to leave like a slit, and that's where the pleat panels are gonna meet each other. So this is how the skirt is looking on me. I actually quite think it's a little too long, and I want to cut it a bit shorter because a miniskirt should be a size of a belt. So this is how much I actually cut off, and I'm going to use this for something else.
So this is how the skirt looks inside. I am so obsessed, y'all. I am so obsessed. Let me show you how it looks outside.